Hello, pile number one. We are here today because you chose this first pile, pile number one, and this beautiful red thread. We are going to put this thread aside and we are going to see what cards do we see here. So we see 9 of cups and we see 2 of wands. These cards are going to be the pillars of our reading, and today's reading is going to be connected with singles. We are going to ask for a guide to find a love. So let's see what we are gonna receive from the cards. Let's take several of cards firstly for you, pile number one, and then we are going to move forward with your reading. It is not easy to find love. Sometimes love finds us, but sometimes it is on us to do something to attract love easier, or to be on the right place at the right time. This is usually the thing, being on the right place at the right time and then meeting the right person for us. Let's see. Let's take one more of this. Just a moment. And we will take one more tarot. Okay, maybe not from this. Let's try this. Okay. Let's dive into your reading, pile number one. So we have release your ex, Queen of Wands, the wholeness, integrate old knowledge. We have 3 of bows, fulfillment, manifest, and we have that reverse. So we see here the targeting point, where we need to come to actually get this love that we are hoping for. And pile number one, this is not going to be easy, but it is going to be a process, and we received a lot of advices on this way. So let's start from the beginning. With this release your ex card, we see the card that it is telling us that still in your life there is a person you are holding on to. You are holding to somebody who is there but not there. You are holding to a person who is still on your mind. And we see that you have these beautiful wings and you could fly with them, but you're not flying anywhere. You're stuck in this position thinking and regretting so many things, pile number one. Your first advice is to release that energy, to release this person, whether it is your ex-partner or it is somebody that you cared about very much. That person did not show up and there was no balanced giving and taking in this connection here. I know that it can be very hard to give up from the person because we have a feeling like we should never give up. However, when this kind of energy appears in our life and we feel that it is actually stopping us in moving forward towards something better, towards something greater, then we really have to protect ourselves and we need to release this kind of person, pile number one. The second advice, with the Queen of Wands here, it is very, very clear advice, and it says to me that once you had a passion about something, pile number one, you had a passion about your hobbies, you had a passion about something, maybe going to some places, maybe traveling. However, through time, through obligations, through life, that became secondary. You didn't had any more time or desire or energy to proceed with this. And then you had to cut out little by little all of those things that were making you very happy. Pile number 1, this here tells me that you have to find time for this. If those were the hobbies that you love to do, go back to them. If those were the places that you love to visit, and go back to those places. But however, whatever you do, you have to come back to your passion. This also gives me advice that you need to make some kind of changes about your look. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you're not looking good. I'm just saying that little bit of changes could bring that spark back to you. That feeling of sexiness, that feeling of attractiveness, that thing that maybe through time also you little by little put aside, because there were always things that were more important, and there were always obligations that you need to do before yourself. So this card is telling me, invest in yourself, in your look. Buy new clothes, try a different makeup, do something with your hair which is not usual. Bring back this passion, bring back the passionate you that was there, pile number 1. The third advice that we are receiving here is the card of wholeness. Integrate old knowledge. And with this card is very, very interesting. It's very specific because it is showing me ancestors. It is showing me the roots. It is showing me dots that are creating your life. But what I also see here is a targeting. It seems almost like, you know how we have on gun that circular with that target to point to target the target much better with this I think that it is binocular. I don't know how it is exactly called. However, you get my point. I see with this card the device that you need to find out what you really want, pile number 1. Because it seems to me here that you still don't know. It seems to me that you need to go back to your roots, which means back into the gratitude. And then from that gratitude to see who, what, and how brought you to this point. Who, what, and how influence your growth, your development. What made you to become what and who you are? This is what you need to put inside of your mind, pile number 1. To remember what were the crucial people, situations, and happenings in your life that catapulted you to this place, which is, you know, we all the time going better and better and better. So we are better now than we were before. And it is continuing. It is the endless process of self-improving. And when you will understand this part, pile number 1, then you will also understand what is the center of it and what kind of traits, what kind of values, and what kind of things you search in the partner, what you want. This is also under this beautiful card of 9 of Cups. This is a card of wishes. This is a card of fantasies. This is a card of everything that your heart wishes and mind and soul. And it's not coincidence that it is under this targeting card. The next advice that I see here with this 3 of Bows, I would say that this card is interesting because here we see a 3 of Bows, fulfillment, and here we see 2 of Wands. But the cards almost look the same because here we have these 2 Wands and here we have these 2 Wands or Bows, however you want. The person is holding the bow and wands are in front. With these 2 snakes, one red and one white, we could even feel that energy of black and white, dark and light, goodness and evilness, you know. It's like a balance of 2, but it is also a decision to be made. With this hand in the air, it almost, you feel like it is saying, stop. I need to pause. I need to think. And how interesting that actually those 2 cards are one above each other, then next to each other. Very interesting. So I would say that your fourth advice in this guidance to find love would be to rethink about place of residency. For some of you, it will be a college. Maybe you were wondering to go and study in some kind of other country. For some of you, it is probably curiosity how it is to go and live somewhere else. For some of you, it will be job. Maybe you were offered by the job, or you're thinking about searching the job in other countries. And this is definitely something that we see as an option, as this person is looking over the sea. They are looking somewhere in the distant land. So there is a thinking about changing of resistancy. And I think that is not a bad idea, pile number one. I think that you should see your options, and you should see whether the other country or another place is a better for you. It can be another city. It doesn't have to be so drastical, but it can also be another continent. We don't know. And there are so many of you in these general readings that we are making, that so many options are there. But the feeling of movement is present, and the feeling of decision being made is very present. With this fifth card here that is manifest, I can clearly hear and feel the advice for you is, whatever the pathway you chose, you will never know what it will happen. But you have to believe and trust in the power of universe, in the power of divine, in the power of upper guidance that is taking you towards the light, towards this light. So even if it is a night time, even if it is dark, there will always be a light illuminating from this beautiful moon, as we see on the card, that will show you the way, that will show you the pathway. Don't be afraid and don't be scared of something new and unknown. This is very clear message to me, pile number one. If you are thinking about changing the place or job, or going in doing something which is unpredictable, don't be afraid. There will always be a shining light showing you the path. Look how the path is beautifully visible. No matter that around are clouds and everything seems like we don't know where we are going, the new doors are opening and we don't know where it is going. However, the light is shining so bright that we feel somehow peaceful, we feel safe, we don't feel chaotic, we feel like it is a pathway made for us. So take that into consideration, pile number one. With this sixth card, reversed death, I would say that your advice is that it was enough of stagnation. It was enough of stagnation, pile number one. So if you have been stagnating for some time, if you have been holding yourself in one position because you didn't have the courage to make a change, you didn't know what you wanted, you basically didn't have any more fire inside of yourself to change things, and you are stuck within your feelings with this person, that it is still there present in your mind and heart, then this advice is like, it's coming to an end. This stagnation is coming to an end. It needs to come to an end. Because that being tapping on one place, tapping in this loop, it feels like a loop. It needs to stop. It needs to change. Something needs to move forward. You need to cut it down. You need to do something, because more this stagnation phase is there, longer it will need for you to reach to this destination and to actually move, towards your desires, towards your wishes, towards your dreams. To me, this is like a dream coming true. Dream being put into action. Dream being put into physical reality. This is definitely something. This is where you are going. This is where you need to reach. This is your destination point. One of these points that you are going to come. But in order to come here, you definitely need to go through these processes and to take these advices that the divine is just now telling you, pile number one. So take it all very careful and think about everything and start from somewhere. And I promise you, this stagnation phase is going to end and you will end up where you need to end up. And from this point, the love is going to appear because you're going to find your love there, pile number one. I hope that this guidance for singles in search for love clarify your mind. I hope that it brought something positive and good advices that when you are going to follow are going to end up this stagnation phase. Tell me when you reach this point. I would really love to hear from you when you are there. Even if you are not yet there, share with me your stories. Tell me how it is connected with my readings. I really love to listen to that. And if you love my videos, please subscribe, share, like. And I thank you so much for your support. Your support really, really means a lot to me. I hope that we are all entering this 2024 year with a good attitude and with the happy thoughts and with optimism for our future, because that is the only thing that we need. I wish you all the best and see you soon, pile number one. Bye. Hello, pile number two. You chose today this beautiful yellow thread. We are going to put it aside for now and we are going to see your two cards that you chose. We see here the Temperance and we see 10 of Swords. Very strong cards, and these cards are going to be the center of your reading. Today's reading is going to be all about love. I'm talking to my singles now, and we are going to talk about guidance, how to find love, So we are talking about the guidance, how to find love. We are going to take 6 cards and we're going to see what advices we are receiving in your guidance concerning finding your love. So let's see what is coming our way. Let's firstly choose a few cards for you. Pile number 2. We are going to take one of these. And we are going to take 2 more. Let's see which one we can. This. We can take one of these. And then after this one, we are going to take one of these tarot as well. Let's see which one is stepping out. This one. Beautiful. So pile number 2. Let's start with your reading. As you already see, we see these 2 cards as a crown of your reading. And this is the point where we need to reach. We need to reach this point to find love. And we are going to talk about more when we open another cards, because we see here the Temperance, which is a card of balance. It is a card of having a really good balance. But at the same time, we see this 10 of Swords here, which is a card of total devastation. It's a card of sorrow. It's a card when we go down to the bottom. You know, there is no other way out. There is no way out. There is nothing. There is this complete, total, you know, like destruction, of inner destruction. So it's very curious that this card actually appeared as a crown of this reading. And I really want to know why and how. You deserve love. 5 of Pentacles. Let your inner knowledge flow out joyfully. 4 of Stones, protection. Adventure. And Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, so let's start from the beginning, pile number 2. You deserve love. You are lovable. this card obviously is giving us advice that we should not accept anything that is not reciprocal, pile number 2. If you had previous relationships that partners were not treating you with equality, so you were in the relationship but your partner was not giving you as much as you were giving them, and you always felt like you are giving, but it is not returning. That is unbalanced love. That is very imbalanced love. And with this advice, we are receiving the strong guidance that tells us that we cannot accept that kind of love anymore. It cannot be there. That is not what is going to make us happy. That is not what is going to make us fulfilled. Okay? The other advice is that we are struggling at the moment with the money. So at the moment you have some kind of problem. There is a lack of finances. There is a lack of financial plans for the future. There is a lack of finishing things. Something that you started, you didn't finish. You're in some kind of process, but you are stuck in that process. And the thing is that with this card here as a guidance, we see that we need to finish this. So we will have to finish this, pile number 2. This project, this idea, this financial structure have to come on its foot. It needs to be there in order for you to find a love. Why? Because you will feel more content. You will feel more stable. You will feel more secure if you have your own. Simple. And I know that it is not simple how to do this. So I'm going to take one more card here, and I received the Sun of Life. Sun of Life, very beautiful card. So what I want to say to you is that there are resources that are available to you to gain this stability. However, you're not paying attention to it. It is something that is so obvious. It is something that it is there, that it is all the time there. Just like a sun is all the time there and all the time shining, but we don't even notice it anymore because, you know, it is all the time there. Think about it, pile number 2. There is a way out of this, and this is a very important puzzle. You have to do this so that your love life could go. Okay? There is a resource that can fix this. You just need to think a little bit about what is all the time there, so much that you don't even recognize it. With this third card, let your inner knowledge flow out joyfully. And with this temperance above, I could say that your advice here is to, your guidance is to learn from previous what I wanted to say, I cannot find the word, incredible, experiences, exactly, experiences, thank you, whatever came to bring this word back. So you need to learn from the previous experiences, pile number 2. The thing is that you had some kind of experiences. I can see it with this card as well. And the thing is that people before, you would give them so much time and you would give them so much effort you would put in them that you would totally forget about yourself. This is the thing that I hear and feel. So the advice here is to stay joyful. Don't let anyone to consume you or your time or your love or your feelings or anything that you are giving to the point that you don't have it for yourself. That you don't have that happiness for yourself, that you don't have that joyfulness for yourself, that you don't have that optimism within yourself, pile number 2. This is very, very, very important. It is very important that you give limited, okay? Find a boundary. So this is your advice number 3. Find a boundary when you are giving. Don't give all so that nothing is there in you. Because if you give all and nothing is there with you, you are going to be empty. Then you will not have anything to give. That's not good, pile number 2. Your advice number 4 is 4 of stones, protection. Exactly. And this is very much connected to me with this card. It seems to me like you are really yearning for protection, for this. It could be literally house or apartment. It could be money income, that it is stable, job, something that it is coming, that it is regular. I have a feeling like this is what you need. If that is what you need, pile number 2, you really have to work hard to get it. Because that is very important puzzle of you making, not making, but coming to the point where you are going to receive that love that you're searching for. That love is going to come, or you are going to find it when these steps are completed. Pile number 2. We can see this beautiful animal sitting under this huge stone, but this huge stone is actually protecting it from the environment, from the rain, from the coldness, from many other things. It's like you need this place where you are going to feel secure, where you are going to feel that everything is fine, that you don't have to be at fear. You need this bubble of yours, and if you don't have it, then work. Oops, these 2 cards just flew in. I'm going to put them here. I have a feeling like we will need them. So if you have that feeling that you don't have it right now, please, please make sure that you do. Make sure that you make it. The basic trust, arrival and grounding, and healing of the heart. And I have a feeling like this card is very much connected with this upper card that we have here. So I'm going to place it there. And we are going to now for a moment move to this next card, which is adventure. So pile number 2, I think that you forgot what adventure is. And I think that it has been a long time while you had an adventure. This advice is definitely clear. It's telling you like, go out from your comfort zone, go and do things that are not in your comfort zone. Do something that scares you, or do something that you don't feel comfortable with. If you're a type of a person who all the time needs to be in movement, do something which requires patience and stillness. If you're the person who is all the time in stillness and feel well and good and secure in this type of, like very still life, go out and do things that scares you, like move away from your comfort zone. Go and, you don't have to bungee jump, but you can go and do other things. You can go to bowling, you can go to, I don't know, some kind of sport that it is crazy that you never tried again, paintball or something else, like do something crazy, adventurous, because that will definitely kick you. Kick your energy. It will accelerate your energy that you will need to come to the place where you can find another love. And with this King of Wands here reversed, this advice is very clear to me, and it says to me that person who is coming towards you very passionate, very fast, declaring their love towards you immediately, stay away from those people, okay? For you, your person is not going to be like that. It is very clear here that you will have some people coming very strongly towards you, saying, I love you, very quick in the relationship connection. Stay away from those people. Don't let those people near you, because they are not the one for you, and they will not gonna give you what you actually need. Just be very careful and very cautious towards the people who are like that. Towards the people who are very quick, because for love it takes time, and yes, there are a little bit crazy people out there, but trust me, in this reading, in this context, I feel like if somebody approaches you in that kind of way, that person doesn't really have good intentions, and don't give yourself to that person. Don't do it, because you're going to again end up on the same cycle like you have been looping already. That person is going to give you extreme attention in the beginning, and the moment you are hooked, they are going to remove that, and you are going to be one who is going to stay there giving, like you have been in the previous connections probably. The basic trust, arrival and grounding. This is the thing, pile number 2 with you. You are not okay. Very simple. You are not okay. Your heart is not well. You are not well. You're not okay. So you're here, it's interesting, asking about new love, but actually you're hurting. You're in deep hurt. And you still haven't healed from whatever this is. Somebody hurts you very much. Somebody hurt you really, really strong. And I have a feeling like it's not only one person. It's like many things at the same time. Like it seems almost like everything went wrong. Your environment, maybe even your family, the person that you loved, maybe your friends even stood against you or not supporting you. It seems like maybe even your job and career went down. It seems like everything stopped working. Everything went downfall. And you're not good, you're not well. So pile number 2, after completing all of these steps and taking all of the advices, I think that the majority, not the majority of you, definitely majority of you, but the main thing to do is to heal, pile number 2, because this heavy energy that I feel since the beginning of this reading, it is there all the time. You need to heal. Whatever happened, and it belongs to the past, believe it or not, but it's not here anymore. Here, what you feel now, it is just remainings of the past hurt, and you don't have to carry it, and you don't have to carry it forever. Heal your heart, pile number 2. And I think that this healing is going to happen gradually through this process, and here you're going to be there. You're going to be there. You're going to remove this sadness. You're going to remove these feelings from you. And from that point, you will be able to trust again. Because arrival and grounding, yes, that is the thing. You will be again ready for arrival of a new person because you are going to be grounded. You are going to be grounded. Pile number 2. I hope this reading brought some clarity to you, that you feel better now, because we now have insight in your story. We have insight in your path. And we know that this new love will come. But we also know what you need to go through to reach this point. If you're enjoying my readings, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. When you reach this point, please share it with me. I want to hear how my readings are connected with your real lives. And your support really, really, really means a lot to me, pile number 2. Thank you for being there. And I hope that we are all going to slide into this new year much better, much positive, more optimistic, and more beautiful things are going to happen for us. I wish you all the best and see you soon, pile number 2. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. We are here with you because you chose this beautiful blue thread that we are going to put on a side, and we are going to open your 2 cards, which are going to be the crown of your reading. So we have a 5 of Pentacles and we have the Justice. We are going to build your reading around these 2 cards, and today's reading is going to be for my singles, and we are going to ask guidance for finding a love. So we are going to ask for a guidance. We will now make a spread of 6 cards, and then we are going to read them one by one to see which steps we have to do or what requirements we need to do to actually find a new love. Opa. Okay, so we are going to do it like that. Let's now choose this one, too many of them, so we will bring them back. Yes. And then we are going to choose one of these. one of these. And we are going to choose one of these tarot cards. Actually, before this, one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we are going to dive into your reading. So pile number 3. So to speak about the crown of your reading, this is a 5 of Pentacles card and Justice card. The Justice card is a beautiful card. It's a card that brings us justice. So if something was not fair, if something was not correct, if something was not happening how it needs to happen, then we see at this crown that this is coming and this we will reach to this point. Just it is the matter of the time, and we will now see what we need to do to reach that moment. So we have keep an open mind, we have 9 of chalices, heart power in flow, we see 9 of stones, tradition, we see prepare, and we see Knight of Pentacles reversed. So let's start with your reading, pile number 3. With this keep an open mind card, I would say that you are searching for a certain type of person. You have a certain idea in your mind how this person needs to look like. Maybe you are drawn to one specific type of appearance, you know, like some people like when people have this color of the hair or this color of the hair on that color of the eyes, and so on and so on. Some people love tall people, some people love darker, some people love lighter people. We can say that some people have the taste in a certain appearance of people that they are attracted to. And with this advice, I could say that everything is giving you advice, step out from this pattern. Because the person that it is for you looks completely different that you have on your mind. The person that is your person is not a stereotype person. So there is no, you know, I mean, we are surrounded with some kind of vision how the beauty should be, you know, like how the beautiful man should look like or how the beautiful woman should look like. But that is all, I mean, excuse me my language, but it is all bullshit, because we are so individual, we have completely different tastes and we love different things, that it cannot be one certain type of person. And here in this example right here, we are receiving this very clear message: keep an open mind. So even if you don't like something, open yourself for everything, because the thing is that the beauty is combination of the things. We can say we don't like when a person has a big nose, but in the combination of that person's face, that nose can be very charismatic and it can give that person some kind of charm and beauty that we cannot even imagine. So I would say the first advice is keep an open mind, because the person for you, the person that you would be very happy with, looks completely different that you now have in your mind that that person needs to look like. With the second card, 9 of chalices, we see that in this card we received the you're fantasizing a lot and you are thinking a lot and you are a lot in your head fantasizing. So you are fantasizing about having everything. You have a lot of wishes and you want to fulfill all of those wishes. And it's giving me the device through this card that you are not focused on the important. So your focus is spread on too many things that you want, too many things that you wish for. And I have a feeling like, yes, all of those things are beautiful and all of those things are, you know, something that you want and something that you think that will make you happy. But it says to me, keep the focus, you know, put the focus on less things. I have a feeling like your focus is now really spread all over the place. You need to find the focus on 1, 2, maximum 3 things, and that's it. You should definitely not spread your focus so easily and so much. With this heart power in flow, and it is under this card of 5 pentacles, where we see that you are somehow closed for the beauties and gifts that life is giving you. And with this heart power in flow, we can see that only if you open your heart, you can actually receive real gifts that are there. And they are there. So the gifts are there all around you, specifically material gifts. So you can gain something, you can have more. But the problem is that your heart is at the moment quite closed. It is not flowing. The energy is not flowing through your heart. It seems like maybe you closed your heart because you had hurt. Somebody hurt you or something hurt you recently. Maybe you have that problem that you cannot open your heart because of the fear. Now you have this fear that somebody is going to hurt you again, or if you open the heart, things will not go well and you will again suffer in a way. So you are keeping your heart closed, and that is not good, pile number 3, because how you're going to receive if you don't open yourself? For opening and for giving, you need to be open. Your heart needs to flow. It's so cute, this little fly. It is literally going all over your reading. I'm going to think a little bit what this could be, but now we are going to continue. Now she's settled on the justice, but she is moving again. So let's see further on. 9 of Stones, tradition. So pile number 3. I think that maybe you underestimated the power of tradition, because maybe these things are important to you deep down. You feel that it is important, but from some reason you put it aside because of the life circumstances. Now this depends about who you are, depend about where are you from, what is your tradition. In some traditions, this could be some rituals connected, like for example, praying can be a traditional practice. Maybe you stopped praying, maybe you stopped meditating, maybe you stopped communicating with divine, if that was your practice. Anything that it is connected with your tradition, with your religion, with your roots, with things that were connected with your past and with your family tradition. I see that you need to do these things more. Maybe you stopped doing it, maybe you reduced it, maybe other things are now at this moment more important and you had to move from it. Maybe you don't have enough time for that. But the advice here is to go back to that tradition. Go back to the good things connected with your tradition. If that is, like I said, if that is praying, then pray. If that is meditating, then meditate. If that is simply talking with the divine, talking with God, do that. I mean, whatever it is, the part of the tradition that you have been doing before, but lately you don't have time, you don't feel suitable for it, or you don't feel that there is space for that practice, try to find a way and try to find a space for manifesting, for doing this in physical realm. Pile number 3. Prepare. This card, prepare, this is also somehow, it's like a cosmic egg. For some of you, this could be preparation, literal preparation of your body for having a baby. So this could be literally preparing your body for future generations, for bringing the baby on this world. If you're a woman, then it will be connected with your ovaries. If you're a man, that it will be connected with your testicles. It is going to be definitely a period of preparation of your body to become fertile and to become healthy, so that it could produce a new life, so that it could produce a new living being. And with this card, I see also that you should little bit pay more attention to what you eat, how much you move, spending time in nature, open air, and cleaning yourself from toxication, from anything which is bringing your body down or intoxicated. So try to pay attention for more movement, more healthier life, and specifically eating. Like food is very important. So food is medicine, and through food we can do a lot of changes inside of our body. Greek people used to say in healthy body, healthy mind. So they truly believed that the connection between the healthy body and the healthy mind is there, and that it cannot be there cannot be healthy thoughts and mind without a healthy body. That means that we need to really take care of our body well, so that it could be a good station for providing a good mind and good thoughts and good feelings, which are the base for fertility and our body preparation for the children. So if you are planning children, this is definitely that. If you are not planning children, then focus on making your body healthy so that your mind would be healthy, because that is very important. Especially when meeting a new love, a new person in your life, you have to be in that condition. With this Knight of Pentacles reversed, I can say to you that there are going to be some people coming your way, and it will seem like they are offering you something, but they will be actually on to another and different plan. They will want to take from you, so especially material. You should be very careful about these people, because this kind of partners are coming quite, we think that they are stable, we think that they are very down to earth, that they are very grounded, that they have good intentions. They make us think that they have everything under control, but actually they don't have anything under control. They are not wealthy, they are not secure, they don't have money, not in the sense that they are not rich. We are not on that topic. We are talking about a person who is having very unstable financial status and are searching for somebody who is going to, they are going to use in that kind of way. So your sixth advice is be careful about people who are entering your life, who seem kind and everything, they have everything is fine, but actually they are there because of the money. So be very careful about these kind of people, because they could enter in the near future pile number 3. So what I wanted to say with this Nine of Stones and this Justice, to clarify this, Nine of Stones and tradition and justice. I have a feeling like something was not fair, like I said before. And whatever it was wrong, whatever it was not fair, it is going to come to its justice. Remember pile number 3. Justice is slow, but it always comes on time. It is very slow, but it is righteous. When it comes, then it cuts everything. Justice always comes. And everyone who did any kind of harm to anyone always receive their own karma. Everything that they did comes back to them. Just the shape is sometimes changed. So sometimes if somebody did something to somebody and it was not positive, that could be transformed into another shape, but it will come back. Look at this, like a how to say it, like a boomerang. It will come back to that person or those people. So don't be sad if something was not fair towards you and something happened that should not happen. Everything will settle on its place. It is just a matter of time, pile number 3. When that happens, when certain people receive what they deserve, and when the justice and the truth are out there, you see this knife, it is always representing the truth, the cutting out the truth. When this is sorted out and when this is out, this beautiful stream of energy is going to enter your life again. And you will then meet the person who you need to meet. Somebody who is going to be definitely different than you are now having it on your mind. You cannot even imagine it. And they will not be somebody who wants to exploit you or use you for your money. Everything is going to come to its place. Your heart is going to open, and you are going to see that around you there are so many sources, beautiful sources of gifts and opportunities. Pile number 3. And then that moment, it will be a moment when you are going to be ready to meet that person that you want, your next love. So pile number 3. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. It was very interesting reading, very deep reading. Try to go through all of these steps and all of these guidance, how we just received them as an advice from above. And I hope that they will bring you exactly where you need to be. I don't have any doubt about that. So don't worry about this injustice. Everything will come to its place. If you love my readings, please subscribe, like, and share. I really love to read your comments, and I thank you so much for your support. It is very beautiful having you there, and I'm very grateful for that. See you very soon, and I wish you all the best, pile number 3. Bye.